2023 wasn't exactly a great year for all of us, but the same could not be said for the mathematicians because they discovered a lot of things that will blow your mind. And some of those were a big leap in graph theory, tiny holy grail, and arithmetic progressions. So I set out for the next few days and researched all about these and found out that these group of researchers, Marcelo Campos, Julian Sahasrabudhe, and Simon Griffiths, solved a problem about something called the Ramsey numbers. So, on March 15th, 2023, intriguing seminar announcements sent rumblings through the field of combinatorics, the mathematical study of counting. So what exactly are Ramsey numbers at all in the first place? So Ramsey numbers quantify how big graphs can get before patterns emerge inevitably within them. Let's take an example from here. Say you're throwing a dinner party and you want to have a nice mix. If you want there to be at least 3 guests to know each other or at least 3 who are strangers, how many people do you need to invite? Take a complete graph of n nodes where all the vertices are connected by the edges. Start coloring edges either red or blue. The Ramsey number of k is the point when structures or cliques are forced to emerge. The solution to the party problem turns out to be 6 guests, which means the Ramsey number of 3 is 6. With 6 guests, you are guaranteed to have a set or clique of 3 people who are either all friends or all strangers. What about the Ramsey number of 4? The answer is 18, but from here on it gets complicated.
Even know what the 5th Ramsey number is. But for us, really, the main and the most exciting thing is the growth. So as k grows, how does the Ramsey number grow?
Then comes the discovery of the Einstein Tile, and it was done by this man, David Smith, a hobbyist who discovered this shape called a hat tile, which helped him discover the Einstein tile in the end. And this surprisingly simple tile is the first single connected tile that can fill the entire plane in a pattern that never repeats and can't be made to fill it in a repeating manner as well. And in it was involved Craig S. Kaplan, who was a computer scientist who helped design the plane and the simulations. And then came the last discovery of the year, and that came as to a surprise for the mathematicians because it was made by 2 computer scientists. The headline comes out, "Surprise computer science proof stuns mathematicians." For decades, mathematicians have been inching forward on a problem about which sets contain evenly spaced patterns of 3 numbers, and last month 2 computer scientists blew past all of those results. So Kelly and Mecca both smashed the previous record attained in 2020 by Cizak and Bloom, who is a research fellow at the University of Oxford. The work of Bloom and Cizak were very strong work that really gave the impression of being super difficult to improve upon, said Ben Green, a colleague of Bloom's at Oxford. Within days, Bloom and Cizak were convinced that the new proof was correct, and Cizak called it the biggest result in the area for 20 years straight. Eager for others to appreciate Kelly and Mecca's ideas, they drafted a report explaining the proof in terms more familiar to mathematicians. And that is how the year 2023 ended for all of the mathematicians, in a happy manner and in a discovery that, shaped a lot of parts of computer science and both of mathematics, and that gave insight to a lot more new areas and lot of problems that were yet to be solved in mathematics.